Good morning, evening, afternoon. I'm Cat. Welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, or what for short. What. Previously I went along with the case of Miles and the DL6 incident is what it's called. And we're trying to prove Miles innocent, even though Miles is like, no, I killed my father. And we're like, no, you're innocent. And the world is trying to tell us no, but I'm saying yes, and I am objecting to everything because I am right. I am Phoenix Wright. It's in my name, I guess. So yeah, that is where we left off. I don't know. His case is perfect. There's no such thing. Oh no! Grah. It must exist. The second bullet. What was that? What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Sorry, I am having some inner dialogue, Judge. Honor, Santa. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It exists. What? But we just heard proof that it did not exist. No, we heard a theory. That was not proof. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murder.
Objection!
The murderer. Then tell us just who is the murderer. I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet? The murderer had to find it. The murderer didn't need it. I mean, if he's trying to frame somebody, he doesn't need two bullets. Need from the murderer. The murderer didn't need it. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take the bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Well, I was thinking it was like... It did need the bullet to be there. Like, if he's trying to frame somebody, having 2 bullets wouldn't really help. Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hits the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head. But what if that's really what happened? No, it's itchy. Let me get this straight. So, at the time of the murder, the murderer himself was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only 1 bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes. I guess that's how it would work. Yes. But there's a problem with that. The other 2 people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murder came from outside. Yes. Who's talking right now? Who? I'm assuming it's me. The 2 men fight inside the elevator, trying to stop them. The boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then, the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. Thanks. It's like I have a ghost that I talk to and some weird lady controlling my thoughts. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. Well, at least you know I'm grasping. I am glad you have that going for you. Okay, why are you ruining it? Always. What are you saying? Deny it. Deny it. No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick! Huh? Oh yeah, forgot you were there. I just thought of something really crazy. Didn't Von Karma kind of just like disappear for a while after that? Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grausberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow! It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he'd taken in his many years of prosecuting. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright. You seem dazed. Oh, no, Your Honor. I was just thinking that maybe my hair gel wasn't working. My hair was less pointy than usual. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh, should I come out and say it now? Say it now. Save it for a better time. I mean, is there a better time? Might as well say it now. Saving it for a better time won't get me nowhere. Do it now. What is it going to do? Take more hit points? It's not like I haven't saved a bajillion times. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One known suspect. I'm pointing at him right now. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. V what? Von Karma. Von Karma. And they are all shooketh. You must mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor. The one standing right over there. Bah. Look, he's a sheep. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months, starting the day after the incident. Yet, you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? Other than just most people just like vacations, but I guess he's not most people. So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, Where did I go? Under the knife at Mr. Wright. Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick! Let's find out who his doctor is. Well, that'd be a bit difficult. Chances are he's smart enough to do it overseas in a place where it'd be hard to get that sort of thing done, Very hush-hush places. It's no use. Edgeworth, quit being the edgelord right now. I know Von Karma perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery that would leave a doctor as a witness. Grr, nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane! No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? The bullet has to be somewhere. But where? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? Let me see what I have. Let's see. I have a metal detector. Real life, I don't think this would work. But alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. Oh, look at my hit points, so low. And I'll even use evidence I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... Do I have to use the metal detector? No, that can't be right, right? First of all, I have to figure out where I am. Where am I? Okay, I see. No. I mean, I still have a little bit of hit points left.
Take that!
Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where's that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There's a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Am I going to just whip out the metal detector and just go beep, beep? Is that even possible for all these years? Yes, yes it is. Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find.
Objection!
That's stupid, but game logic. I feel like I honestly don't know. I don't think that would work in real life. I guess unless maybe it was a very, very strong metal detector. They have to be certain types of metals. And I don't think all bullets are made out of those metals. But yeah, whatever. Look at him sweating bullets. I refuse. You refuse. But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order, order, order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Objection!
Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
Objection!
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. We assume. Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove the bullet in Mr. Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No. I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. Oh, god damn it. Now is it this one? The bullet? I assume it's a bullet because this is the only time when it's come up. There's no such thing as evidence that never is used in this game. So, take that! That's a bullet. Where did you find that? This is a bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistics markings intact. Ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. And if the markings match, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma? You will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then, we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve the case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? That scream. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait. I know. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Get away! Get away from my father! Bang! That is quite the unforgettable scream. That scream, I heard it in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma. So it was you. You and your father are my curse. Sorry, him just headbanging. I thought it was going to go by faster, so I didn't think I'd have time to read in his voice. Your father shamed me with his penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that never fade. I'll bury you, I'll bare hands, I think is what it says. 15 years earlier. Chief prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock. It was a shock like none I have ever known. Me penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. You know, I do that to mess with all the evidence. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the light came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was my destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open the elevator door? Judge. What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. He looks like the person who'd say charade instead of charade. Now end it. Still bossing the judge. But very well. Bang. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. This is gonna be a long episode because I feel like if I cut it off here, it's just gonna feel weird. So I'm just gonna finish up the episode and see what until the next thing pops up. Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yeah! Oh. Yes, me! I lost so much health. I overthought so much. I need to remember that in this game, I just need to not think. I need to kind of think, but not. That is all. This courtroom is now adjourned. Now Miles Edgeworth gets to work with me and he'll be my new sidekick instead of Maya. Maya can go back to school because she is a teenager. December 28th, 5:38 p.m. District Court. I got a little... Court. Defendant Lobby number 2. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He was pretending to be all cool about it inside. You crushed him, Nick, crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it. I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try. Thank you. I see. Thank you. Right. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Gumshoe. Whoop! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take lessons from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Whoop. I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all. Lana.
Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats! Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar, even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let's let be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lana?
Who, me? I went back to college.
I gave up on trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh?
Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Did Keonce, or whatever her name was, dump him? Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world.
You don't look sick.
It's Keonce. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind.
Should have seen that coming.
Yo, Edgy, there you are.
Yes. Here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, it's a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you coming along tonight too? My tree pal.
Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah, what's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. it's $38, right? Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. 38 exactly?
Nick, wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
$38? No. No! Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then, he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth. You didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know! Really? Right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me.
Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it.
No, because our friendship is based off of a lie. Grr. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. No, because you were chasing after Edgeworth. Well, you have always been something of a inseparable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too.
Death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if I only had known, I'd have become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, going the other way around. This is going on a lot longer than I thought it was. I thought it was like I would be like end it and it's going to be like 10 extra minutes, and so I was like, no, I'll just okay. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in If I hadn't known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right?
Hey y'all, line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time. Let's go.
And after the dinner on me. And after that dinner on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. Even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. That's in denial. It continues. December 29th, 5:02 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Office. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? Still only 5? Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Goodbye? What time is it? God, the first trains for the mountains may already left to the station. Left the station to the left. Yeah, I got my point across. I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick!
Maya! Oh, so you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it!
Oh, wait.
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes. Only her voice, but still. It was at the very end. When I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in the daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Show Maya the evidence to cheer her up. I mean, I got the bullet because of her.
Take that!
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced He had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. But leave. I mean...
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run the office by yourself. You're helpless.
I don't know about that. That's a pleasant sound.
So, this is it.
See you soon, Maya. So, wait, is this the last episode of this part of the trilogy?
Thanks, Nick.
And so, my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy clash of characters. Ha! Oh no, it's Mr. Perhaps you would like to do something. Yes, Your Honor. I gotta go back to the office. No, Edgeworth, you're supposed to join me. Hey, pal. Edgeworth came talk about the present. Whoops! Detective Gumshoe. Then hung his head now and love how fast it came. Embarrassment or something strange, huh? I don't like this. I don't like it because it's going faster than I can read out loud. Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working something. Missy is a nice lady. Huh? Oh, she... Oh, great, so he found a new lady. Her name is Missy. That guy. Ooh, right? Yeah, I remember him. I heard he's been busy lately. You know, I think he owns, rings a bell about him. I'm sure he's grateful. Okay. That dude. Phoenix Wright? The defense attorney. For what I know, he's yeah. I'll show you now. I've taken over management. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Him and his affidavits. I could have cut this episode in half. Yeah, so it's you. Phoenix, right? Mia's understood you. Worthy is now is doing, the days of the youth. Yes, like the blah, 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 living, you see. Right? Is he? Well, you can be a star with. Did you know? Great. I'm not even going to try. This lady. I'm pleased to announce the princess something. Keeping paces out of the public. If you want to kid. He wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dream, so he keeps his face out of the public still. That's sad. Oh, I got a letter from. Sounds like okay. I wanted to visit, but I'm having Pink Princess. She says that she can buy them when she's what kind of. Oh, about the cards and stuff? Okay. Still a Pink Princess. Or whatever the Tokyo Princess. The kid. Right? Who's that? Oh, you wanna talk? Let's talk. Pink Princess? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the pink suit. Oh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock. Remember, right? That lawyer guy? Huh? And becoming a programmer. You know that picture I took? Okay. For real. Now, that's talent. I'm going to be famous. Did she say photographer or programmer? I'm going to read all of this in editing when I can pause things. Oh. He's smiling! Look at him! Edgeworth was smiling. Oh. Oh. A brand new episode has been added. Well, we'll end the episode here. Being that it's been like an hour or so of recording, did not realize that it was going to be that long. I thought it was going to be awkward if I cut that in half, but that's silly me. So yeah, and we will continue on with the series until the whole game is over, which means I will be going through the trilogy in its entirety. So yeah. I rather enjoyed that. I don't know what the next episode is. If the next episode is part of the actual game or if it's like a bonus thing. But just in case it's not, I'll tell you what my final thoughts are right now. This game is ridiculous and I love it. I started playing this game because I played Sumire, which reminded me of my grandmother who passed away, and she played games like Professor Layton and things like that, and I was looking for Professor Layton, and unfortunately that was not available on Steam, but this popped up as an alternative. Apparently I've been told she's also played this game, but I don't remember her reaction to it, but she was very touched by the game she was playing. And I don't see it being this game, but then again, my grandmother was emotional, so it's possible it could have been this. There were times when it was sad, but mostly, there were parts that made me mad. Because, like, them trying to blame a child, really, but I did get to interrogate a parrot, which was hilarious, and I rather enjoyed that. But yeah, it's just a game that was like ridiculous and funny, and it kind of is a game that it's nice to play after a day of seriousness, or if you need something to lighten your mood, which is odd because it's about murder. You're solving murders. But still somehow the game is lighthearted. But yeah, so if you're into, like, having to search for clues and solve crimes, yeah, I would play it. And if you're not into a game that's super serious, then yeah, I'd play it. Again, I don't know if this is the end of the game or what this extra scene bit is going to be, but just in case, well, yeah. And I still have no idea. I don't understand why phones are the way they are. Like, the technology doesn't seem to add up, and I choose to ignore that part. So, but yeah, until then, I will see you next time.